Bruce Lee is an iconic and influential individual in martial arts. Trained in Wing Chun, Lee created a boom of martial arts interest in the West with his films from the 1970s and changed the movie world forever. To celebrate his legacy, we wanted to take a look back at 10 of his best fight scenes. In the climactic scene of The Big Boss, Bruce Lee faces the titular villain in a fight to the death to avenge his family. Lee's speed and power keep him in the driver's seat the whole way, even when his enemy pulls out a pair of blades. In the fight, Lee lands any number of memorable blows and an absolutely insane finishing move. Long before he faces the monstrous Colt in the finale, Bruce Lee's character Tang takes on a gang of cliché American thugs in Way of the Dragon. Even with all their friends, they're still no match for Lee, who impressively wields one nunchaku in each hand.
Get him!
Many of Bruce Lee's best-known battles were fought with blunt weapons like bow stabs and nunchaku. Not so in The Big Boss's Ice Factory scene. Here, in the movie most consider Lee's big break, his character has no qualms with carving up his enemies with a number of bladed weapons and even at one point, a rusty old saw. Lee loved mashing together different fighting systems to showcase the superiority of his adaptive Jeet Kune Do style. He also loved to have his characters effortlessly triumph against insurmountable odds, like he did in Fist of Fury when he took on an entire school of Japanese martial artists. Lee's one-on-one matchups may be the most iconic battles in Enter the Dragon, but his basement fight against an entire squad of goons is highly impressive in its variety. Lee begins with his bare hands, then snatches a bow staff. After that, he continues the beatdown with some eskrima sticks, and finally, he takes up his trademark nunchaku. One thing you don't do is kill Bruce Lee's sister. Unfortunately for O'Hara in Enter the Dragon, that's exactly what he did, or near enough. Lee gets his chance at revenge during the drug kingpin Han's tournament. The fight goes from bad to worse for the Scarface villain, who only compounds things when he attempts to stab Lee, who had clearly already won. The basic idea for Game of Death was that Lee would square off against martial arts masters of different styles, defeating each by recognizing and exploiting their weaknesses. In one of the earlier fights, Lee takes on his real-life friend Danny Inosanto. Lee quickly disarms his opponent so the two can get to the real business at hand, a phenomenal, fast-paced nunchaku duel. Bruce Lee tragically died before completing Game of Death. Fortunately for fans, much of the film's climax survived, including an epic battle against the 7-foot 2-inch Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Granted, Kareem couldn't kick above his waist, but against the 5-foot 7-inch Lee, he really didn't need to. The fight is one-sided, but the build-up is exquisite. Chuck Norris, though a very strong upper body martial artist, simply can't compete with Lee's balance and kicking ability. But Way of the Dragon sets up Norris's character perfectly as the master of another formidable martial art. Maybe the disembodied voice spelling out the exact way to defeat someone hiding behind a bunch of mirrors is a bit too spot on.
Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.
But there's no denying that this is one stylish fight. From the knife hand brandished by Han to Lee literally licking his wounds, this scene is filled with unforgettable moments. Those were our top 10 scenes, but what were yours? Let us know in the comments below, and for more on movies, keep it right here on IGN.